December the 26th, that's a Wednesday, and it's going to be at the Westin Long Beach and at the Dulcinea Awards, and of course a conference called the 21st Century Latinas, A Journey from Good to Greatness. With me is Pilar Pinel, who is the founding president of ELLAS, and congratulations, this sounds like fun for you again.
Thank you. It is very much fun. It's my passion, I should say. More than fun, it is passion for me.
This event, you've had something similar to this before, because this is the second annual conference, so you've had the first annual conference already, and now this is the second one. What did you learn from the first one that you're going to do differently for the second one?
What we're learning is we need more support because our first conference was 150 young girls from our different high schools here in Long Beach, principally from Cabrillo High School and Jordan High School and Poly. And with that, the number of youth wanting to be involved in the program and in our conference grew exponentially to up to 500 girls. So this year we're learning that we need to get out and reach out to more persons to support these young girls wanting to make a difference.
And of course that would be a partnership, which is any company out there, any one individual or just anybody can help out with a partnership with AS. To provide for just pretty much, what is it, about 25 bucks or something like that?
It is a $25 donation for the youth to attend, and what they will benefit from is a full day of professional workshops geared towards 21st century careers. They will also give them an opportunity to hear from very successful Latina women from all facets of our state, anywhere from business to political, to education, to law, and so forth.
And this is something, of course, that I hate to use the phrase "long time coming," but it is something that is so unique, and it is taking over this vacuum that was created, and you are awarding in the Dulcinea Awards some fantastic individuals that I think every young Latina woman looking at these people and what they've done has to give them a tremendous amount of hope and maybe set their stars pretty high. Some of the names involved.
We are former 41st Treasurer Rosario Marin, and now a Secretary of Consumer, and we have our Superior Court Judge Ana Marie Luna from Downey Court. We have a very young but phenomenal Latina lawyer, Celine Cordero, who is with the office of Antonio Villaraigosa, Mayor Villaraigosa. We will also be honoring in business Maria de Lourdes, who began as a migrant young woman into California with the introduction of jellos from her country. And she is a phenomenal company. Lulu's, correct.
Yes.
You will find her all over today. We also are celebrating one of our first Latina appointed commissioners to the Port of Long Beach, Carmen Perez. And we are also in the corporate sector, Ana Fruta Sanchez, a very phenomenal woman with a wonderful story to share.
She's from Edison.
Southern California Edison,
and
correct.
Then you have Margaret Hernandez.
We also have Margaret Hernandez from the Port of Long Beach.
And these are people who are going to be prominently displayed on a wall because you're going to frame and have their biography. But these are the role models.
These are.
That AS is trying to get across to the young people. The Dulcinea Awards, what year is this for that?
This is our first year in this particular. This is our first year of a lifetime. We look forward to a lifetime of awards annually, and it is to create an environment in which the young girls can come to our resource center and still feel that empowerment years later.
When you say young girl, what age are we talking about?
We are from 9th grade to senior.
Good.
So it's an age range between 14 and 17.
14 and 17? When you see this event and see the things going on, and I know this is your passion as well, when you were that age, what were you looking at? Were you looking at the people who were who were your role models?
My role model was my father. My father was a migrant to this country. He was a fisherman, had fishing vessels, and I just admired his worldliness. I admired his political absorption of knowledge, and it was through that when I graduated from high school, I did travel into Central and South America, and I had a different perspective of women and the roles in those countries as we do here. Of course, I grew up in a time where you were more encouraged to go into being a typist or working in a
Yeah.
drugstore and so forth. And I just felt there was more.
Yeah.
And so I'm at a time in my life now where I have been introduced and have made wonderful friendships of phenomenal women such as Rosario Marin and so forth.
That when the young Latinos go to this conference, is that some of the stories they're going to hear? Is that some of the things they'll learn? Is how to network, how to know people, how to meet people, and actually meet these particular individuals that have made it in business and so forth?
Absolutely. This is a great inspiration point that is the conference sets a tone that when they're hearing from these women, these young girls, it's like you're in a concert. I've never seen so much energy among young women from what they're hearing. You hear it at concerts. You see when there's someone who's walking down the runway and the excitement is just so much. When our young girls are listening to our motivational speakers and to our honorees, they are, and you can see in some of the photos, they just embrace these women with such a passion and such a hunger to know more. And it's setting the seed for them to reach for higher expectations.
Are you seeing the younger Latinas taking and making the effort so that they can, are they saying to themselves, I can do this. I want to be able to succeed. I want to break the stereotype. I just want to go out there and give it a chance. Is that pretty much the message that you are hearing as it's starting to develop at AS?
I do feel that what is difficult is for a lot of the young girls is that their life evolves around a 1 mile radius. And without an opportunity through an organization such as AS, taking them outside of that radius and giving them exposure, we're all about the opportunity of exposure. Letting them know of the different types of professions that are out there, knowing that there are women who have reached those higher grounds and that they're not alone, and it's not impossible. But to set them on a path of not only resources, but of mentoring support that will help them reach it.
And of course, the mentoring is a big key. A Journey from Good to Greatness is an interesting title because you're talking about good and embellishing that to become great. The theory, the recognition and celebration of the 7 role models, of course, and then to have these kids get an opportunity to see and to learn, it would seem that there has to be a point in time where some of these young women would get bogged down and say, I can't do that. But this is going to take them that next step, from the good to greatness, to the ones that can break the mold and get into the mainstream where they can make the effort. And AS looks like the individuals are the most important people you deal with.
I'm very proud of that, and I agree with you. AS has a very unique approach in that everything is, it is to empower the positive, is to involve them in a diversity. Although we are talking Latinas, the young girls have had opportunities to hear from Greek women who are migrants, have an opportunity to hear from the women of the California Women's Foundation who are broad culturally. They reach across many, many boundaries. So the girls are not, it's not exclusive to Latinas.
Good.
However, we are reaching to the Latina population because they are in the greatest need of mentorship and of role models. They're a wonderful working class, and we want to raise that beyond.
Do you have any organizations that have helped you out you'd like to recognize at this time?
Oh, absolutely.
Go right ahead.
AS would not be here, though it is my passion. It started with a very good relationship with Southern California Edison's representative here in Long Beach was Robert Quintero, who was with Edison at the time, who's now the Vice President of Transtech Engineers. He gave a tremendous amount of support from a male perspective because it is a female organization, and we wanted to make sure that we were reaching out to both male and female as it relates to the board for perspective. We also want to thank the California Women's Foundation, a phenomenal group of women who have helped us tremendously. Verizon has come up and given us wonderful support. We've also had British Petroleum, Sound Energy Solutions, the Cal State Long Beach, the University of Long Beach, has been a wonderful collaborative of the arts program for our young girls. Long Beach City College has provided support. We receive a lot of in-kind support, open doors here's our facility, how can we help you? And it has been phenomenal. What we are now looking for is some more solid dollars because of the number of girls that wish
Sure,
to enter
sure.
the program. But, and again, the opportunity to be here today, for you to give me the opportunity to speak of ELLAS on charter is phenomenal.
Well, Charter supports very strongly, of course, what you're doing and the organization. But the partnership, if you would like to participate and become a member of, I guess you need to get a wall, right?
Yes.
The AS Wall of Partnerships. If you'd like to become a partner or get more information regarding it, of course, the telephone number is 562. We're going to put everything up there now. Can we read that? Wednesday is the event, September the 26th. It's going to run from 8:30 to 3:30 here at the Westin in Long Beach. And September the 26th, the phone number is 787-3021. Is there a website they can go to?
They can go right now to AS
ELLAS
LB.org.
LB.org.